PitchGrounders, we are live once again. That's right, with another webinar with another tool. So if you are a social media marketer, stop scrolling Facebook about other deals and check this webinar right now because this deal is specifically made for you where we're going to show you how you can maximize your social media marketing efforts. Am I right, Steven?
In a big way, in ways you've never seen before, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Today we have a very special guest with us. His name is Steven. You already know him from the previous webinars that we did with LeadKlozer. It was a superb hit deal that we have launched on PitchGround few months back, and that's why, due to popular demand from you guys, we've got a LeadKlozer back on the lifetime deal this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And guys, this deal is running in hot. The codes are getting sold, and all the social media marketers just want to close all those leads using LeadKlozer. So let's wait for people to join in while we do a 30-second pre-roll. That's 3, 2, 1, and we are back again. Social media marketers who are watching this, stay till the end because we're going to show you how you can get leads from social media like ways you have never seen before. So, Steven, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm trying to keep up with the energy you have.
Thank you so much. And guys, you are here watching us live, and I'm joining in from India. Steven is joining in from Denver, Colorado. Where are you joining in from? Leave a comment down below because we want to see where all the users are joining in from. And if you're a social media marketer who's joining this, then you're in for a treat because social media marketing is hard. I get it because I'm the social media marketer at PitchGround. And when Udit tells me that we need leads from social media, I'm like, okay, Udit, let me just open LeadKlozer and check all the Facebook leads that we're doing. Whether you run ads, whether you are doing organic efforts, then you need this tool. And we're going to show you why you need this tool because our aim here is to educate you about why you need this tool, how this tool can help you grow, how this tool can get you the leads like never before. And after all this, we'll answer all your questions in the end so that you go with clarity to the PitchGround deal page and hit that buy now button because you know what you're signing up for. And that's what we are here to tell you about everything about LeadKlozer. Am I right, Steven?
We're going to cover it all today.
Awesome. So people are reporting in from Singapore. That's nice. And insane energy. Thank you so much. And we have many people that are joining in. Thank you for all the likes. A huge shout out to Unes, Ariel, Venkatesh who are joining in from PitchGround Facebook page. That is awesome. And Steven, before we get started with the presentation that you have for us, can you tell us a bit about what is LeadKlozer, why you came up with this tool, and about everything?
Sure. So for about 10 years, I ran a social media marketing university. We trained over 10,000 entrepreneurs how to use social media to market your business. And it was primarily through Facebook and Instagram and ads and the organic reach that you could do. So as all the students were doing this and they were getting all their campaigns up and running, one by one, I kept having people come to me and saying, I'm overwhelmed. I can't keep track of all of this. I'm missing out on leads. I'm missing comments. I'm missing messages. I'm missing all kinds of opportunities here. Isn't there a tool that helps me organize all of this? And so I went looking for a social CRM. I thought there's got to be a social CRM out there, right? And I talked to the likes of Salesforce, on down, Zoho, you name it. Not one company tracks Facebook engagements for an individual lead. They just don't do it. And if there's no company that's doing that, then one of the most important things is that there's no company that's ranking your leads for you. There's no company that's bringing together that history and showing you all the context while you're in there and engaging and saying, hey, this is a really importantly high engaged lead. Here's all the ways that you can communicate one-on-one with this person. Here's dashboards, and here's how you can create lists of people by just doing searches and saying, hey, I want to see everybody that's commented on my 2 ads I've got running over the last week. Show me that list, right? It's insane. There are CRMs in every industry that help highly successful people close more leads. But the social media marketing industry has been without a CRM tool until LeadKlozer.
Until LeadKlozer, that's right. And I think that's what motivated you to come up with this tool, this idea, and make LeadKlozer. So how long have you worked on this tool, and when did it start actually?
I started it over 3.5 years ago, and went through all the data privacy issues that were happening a couple of years ago with Facebook and Zuckerberg being brought in front of Senate and all kinds of good stuff,
Oh, okay.
but we've now been live and we're up and operating, and we've got so much great feedback. And some of the things that I'm going to show you today are feedback from the users, because they're giving us feedback on a regular basis and saying, this is awesome, could it do this, could it do this, right? We love that engagement, we love that feedback, and we've incorporated a whole bunch of it. In fact, we're pushing 3 major updates live today. So there's all kinds of things. I'm going to take you through all of it.
Amazing. So since people are joining in, social media marketers, are you ready to get leads from social media, like in a really easy way, the ways that you have never seen before? If you're ready, type in ready in the comment section down below. We will get started with this presentation. And just type in comments READY, because we're going to see all your comments that are coming in. Social media marketers, this is an opportunity that you cannot miss on a lifetime deal this Black Friday. So, Steven, until then, people are commenting. Many people are joining in from Singapore. Callie is also joining in from Singapore. Tay Terence, man, he's joining in from Singapore. And that's amazing. Singapore audience are loving
the Singapore
yeah.
crew here. We got Anaya from India.
Yeah. Yes. And we are ready. So if users are ready, what are we waiting for, Steven? Let's get started with the presentation.
Okay. Let me go ahead and share my screen here.
Absolutely. We don't sleep. That's right.
Okay. We got
and
it up
at
in
the end
front
of the
here.
presentation, guys, you will see LeadKlozer live in action and how you can get leads.
Yeah, we're going to go over kind of, what is LeadKlozer specifically? What does it do? Why is it so important? Why is it going to help you find leads you've never been able to see before? And then we're going to dive into the tool. I'll take you all around there. But what I want to do is I want to start out, and this is all about getting more sales. Right? Because half the equation, everybody thinks about, if I could just talk to more leads, if I could just get more leads, that would solve all my problems. But that's only half the equation. The other half is you got to take leads, you got to nurture those leads, you got to close those leads. Right? So you got to identify more leads from the existing campaigns that you already have. That's Steve, one of the big takeaways.
Sorry to interrupt. Have you shared your screen? Because we cannot.
Yeah, I have. Let's see.
No, we cannot see the screen.
Oh.
So there's a share screen button. Oh, and now it'll be added to the stream. Yes. Sorry to interrupt. Please go ahead.
Okay. No problem. But one of the biggest things is not only are we missing leads, but we can't see certain leads because we haven't had the ability to see them. And the world of social media marketing, it's very different than if you're at a company where most of your leads are coming in from traditional ads that are generating emails or phone calls, or you're having in-person meetings. I mean, that world of interactions, that's relatively easy to keep track of, right? Yet the CRM space for all those companies is super, super important. And here we are in social media marketers. We could have PitchGround, you get thousands of reactions, you get hundreds of comments on posts and ads that you guys do all the time. There's
True.
no way for any one person to keep track of all of that and understand who's interacting with you the most often, and your most loyal, followers. So that's the basis of what we're going to do here. LeadKlozer is the first and only Facebook lead monitoring tool that automatically ranks leads for you, pinpointing your very best sales opportunities. So we rank and we show you those rankings. We bring on all those interactions, and that comes up to be a smart score. That's our lead ranking system. So it's basically 3 easy steps of how you can think about LeadKlozer. 1, we automatically create profiles from anybody engaging with your Facebook page. Anybody that reacts to a post or ad, comments, sends you a message, engages with your chat bot. Any of those interactions will automatically bring that into LeadKlozer for you, and we'll create a profile for them. And then we'll keep track of the entire history of that relationship from that point forward. That allows us to step 2 to rank those profiles. Lead scoring is the most important part of any CRM tool, because it takes all those engagements and says, okay, well, who's the most important, right? Who's the most loyal? Who's the most interested? Who's your biggest advocate, your biggest fan? Therefore, your biggest sales opportunity, and the ones that are going to refer and talk to people as well. And then we'll take those rankings and we show you in different dashboards and different columns and different lists and things like that, where those leads are interacting with you exactly the way that you want to see it. So you can make all of your replies, send all of your messages across any of your Facebook pages, any posts, any ads, all from inside of LeadKlozer. So we create profiles, we rank them for you, and then we let you do all the replies in one place. So here is a woman that she was part of that university I was telling you about, where everybody was like, hey, how do I keep track of all of this? Anyways, she's been using LeadKlozer for a couple of years now. In the last 6 months, she sold 705 all new products. She increased her sales 338%. She increased her recurring revenue by over $15,000 because she was tracking and seeing unseen opportunities and not letting sales fall through the cracks because she was using LeadKlozer. And she is primarily a Facebook marketer. So what did she do? Well, she multiplied her leads because she started seeing hidden lead opportunities. In fact, we have agencies telling us we're seeing 20 to 30% more lead opportunities than we've ever seen before. And then she can easily find those leads and instantly reply to the ones that make the most sense, the ones that are the most interested, the ones that are ready to buy, because she doesn't have all the time in the day to spend on every lead that comes through or track down every reaction or every comment. But if you know the people who are engaging with you that are the most important, that's where you focus your time. And that saved her hours a day. And that's how she got to the 338% more sales. So this is actually a digital agency out of London who bought on the PitchGround deal last May. And I actually hadn't talked to them since they bought the deal. And about 2 weeks ago, I get this email. It says, LeadKlozer is totally awesome. It's done wonders for our team. And they went on to talk about how awesome using LeadKlozer has been for us. They literally said they are now missing 30% less leads because of LeadKlozer with their existing campaigns for their clients than they were before LeadKlozer. So they're a huge fan. They wanted to know if we could do a case study for you, that kind of stuff. So thank you, folks. Raymond Ray, I don't know if you've heard of Raymond before. He's a leading small business influencer. And I'm going to be doing a big launch with him coming up in December here. But he said, LeadKlozer helps you curate the most engaged to better serve them. Powerful, easy to use, feature rich. So that's the idea. If you don't know, you can talk to the biggest social media marketing companies. I'm talking to the guys over at Social Media Examiner, at Digital Marketer. I'm talking to Raymond. I'm talking to people like Kim Garst and some of the biggest social media marketing influencers. And there's something common to all of them. They have no idea who their most engaged followers are. These are some of the biggest social media marketers in the world. They're the ones that are leading. They're the ones that are teaching all of us how we do this. and they have no idea because there's no tool that's tracking all those engagements. So here's this pretty amazing stat. 79% of leads never get closed without a CRM system. That's amazing. 79%. And the reasons are many, right? Because you can't keep track of it all. Things fall through the cracks. You forget. You don't know who's the biggest priority. So you're spending time on people that aren't going to get a return on investment for the time you're spending. All those good things, right? Now, here's a stat from Salesforce. They said their customers get 27% increase in lead volume. So more leads. And I'm going to show you how you're going to find hidden leads with LeadKlozer. So you're going to find more leads than you knew you had from your existing campaigns. They get 30% greater lead conversion and 25% more in marketing return on investment. Now that's in that world that I was talking about before, where Salesforce, their customers, they're like big, large enterprise customers and things like that, but they deal in primarily phone numbers and email addresses and people that came to your website and filled out a form, right? Things that are much easier to track than those thousands of reactions, hundreds of comments, all those things. You can't keep track of that. But if you can get this kind of a increase in return on investment with a Salesforce customer, if we apply all of this to our social media marketing, oh my goodness, we're going to have way better increases in this. It's why Mary got a 338% increase in sales. So here's the big difference. The social networks aren't set up to be a CRM. So they're not set up to do tracking. They're not set up to keep track of the history of the whole relationship. Therefore, they can't score leads. They can't prioritize leads for you. If they can't do that, they can't give you even the basic building blocks of context. Because when you're engaging with somebody on Facebook, what do you know? Their name. That's it. Right? That's all Facebook tells you. And unless you can remember on your own that, that person's engaged before and I had this kind of a conversation, and unless you can keep that all in your own head, and especially for all of your clients, if you're an agency, then you're just engaging with the name. You don't even know if they're a lead or if they're a customer. So there's no categorizing. There's no then searching for certain kinds of leads that have been interacting in certain kinds of ways. There's no way to schedule and make sure you have automatic follow-ups. There's no what I call all-in-one views. So let me give you an example. If you just want to keep track of comments that are coming on your posts and your ads, what do you got to do? You got to go to each page.
So I guess we are having some connection issues, guys. Don't go anywhere because Steve would be back and he's going to show you about how you can close leads with a LeadKlozer. And with LeadKlozer, you can never miss a single lead again. We're going to do the demo as well. We have questions from Cali. We have people watching in from different places. That is amazing. Yoheshwan has left us a love reaction. And Steve, yes,
Yeah.
we are back again. Guys, please continue.
Oh, did we stop for a little while?
Yes, we just stopped it for like half a minute. So we can share your screen back
Okay.
and let's get started.
Okay.
He's like, he froze at the most important part. Please give us the continuation.
Okay. All right.
We
Let
can share
me
the
just
screen.
share. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let me go back to the presentation here.
And
So
Kali, we will answer.
so are you seeing the screen again?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay. So bottom line here is social networks don't do what CRMs do for you, right? You can't see the tracking, the history, the prioritized leads in any kind of a way. You have no context. It's just a name. You can't categorize. You can't do searches for certain kinds of leads that have been interacting with you in a certain way. You can't schedule. You can't see everything all in one view. You get no reminders. You get no dashboard that says, hey, here's all the leads you've missed. Here's all the comments across all your posts and all your ads that you haven't even replied to. And there's no hidden lead recovery. I'm going to show you this in just a second because there's 6 different ways that there are leads that are hidden inside of your Facebook marketing that you can't see until now. So there's no accountability. There's no way to boost those sales that you can get from your existing Facebook marketing. So that's what we're going to do, because we're going to combine Facebook with a CRM, and that CRM is LeadKlozer. So you can do all of this with your Facebook marketing efforts, and it helps you then be proactive. So I'm going to jump right in to LeadKlozer Live, but there's about 3 more slides I want to show you here, because I'm going to talk about 6 hidden lead opportunities. I'm going to talk about never seen before Facebook messaging steps that you haven't ever had an opportunity to have, and then 6 daily action steps that you should be doing every day inside of LeadKlozer to make sure that you're taking advantage of all these leads. So here are the 6 hidden lead opportunities, and I'm going to show you this live, but you're super engagers. We have never before, I talked about it, been able to see all of the people, all of the leads that are engaging with us ranked and stacked, prioritized order with the most engaged follower and the second and third and the fourth. So we have no idea who are our most loyal leads, our most loyal fans. And we all know the more engaged a lead is with you, then the higher priority that lead is and a better opportunity for sales. It's crazy we have no view on that. Missed comments. Just talked about it a few minutes ago. It's so hard to find it. You have to like scroll up and down your Facebook page and into every single, post, or you have to try to get into your ads and look and see, are there any more comments that are coming in? It's the most inefficient process ever to just see if you have more. And let's say you have a post that came up 3 days ago, but it's still getting comments on it. Right? You got to like scroll down to even try to see that. Here's one of my favorite ones. Sales from reactions. We get 10 times as many reactions on our posts and ads as we do comments. Yet we always try to reply to our comments. Well, what if I could show you never seen before messaging steps that allowed you to reply to the most important leads that you have when they're choosing to engage with you, even if it's a reaction? Because reactions are important. Those are people that are stopping in the news feed and engaging and interacting with what you're doing and what you're saying. That's the best time to be following up with somebody. And then I'm going to show you how to put together custom lead lists. So you can say, hey, these are the kind of leads that I want to be following up with. Show me just them. Like the example I gave earlier was, hey, show me everybody who's commented on the 2 ads I have up and running for my business over the last week. Show me that list. I want to follow up with that list. These people were commenting on my Facebook ads. And then context. When you're engaging, I think it's criminal that on Facebook, all you know is the name. You should know so much more at a glance while you're engaging with everyone. So let's do this. Let's go into LeadKlozer. Let me get the screen up here.
All right, let's bring LeadKlozer.
Okay, so we're on the main dashboard for LeadKlozer, and I just refreshed the screen here so that we could see it fresh coming up. What is happening over here, we are loading, this is Live Tracker. Think about it like your inbox on your email. Every engagement for anybody that's engaging with any of your pages that are in LeadKlozer, any posts, any ads, any chatbots, any inbox messages are all coming in here in real time. And you can see all kinds of things. I was talking about context. So here's Alexis, right? See, everybody, this has an SE9. That's our SMART score. So we automatically rank every lead with a lead priority score, SMART score. So you can see here, she's an SE9, but Alexis, she's a 71, 78, 30, 93. So right away, you know what? She's pretty new. She hasn't engaged with my page before, maybe at all, because the blue dot here says that is a new person that has never engaged with your page before. As soon as they engage a second time, we automatically change them to green or neutral. And then while you're engaging with them and based on the quality of the conversations you're having, you can choose to go in there and say, maybe I want to change her to warm. And now this is the context. So no matter where you're engaging with people, you can see their SMART score, you can see their contact status. That's what these are. You can see things like this is a one-on-one communication dot. I don't know who Sandy is, but I'll click on it here live. So this is the last time that she commented on any of our posts or ads. And I can click it open and it'll come on up and I can reply to her. There it is, Sandy Cook. I can reply right there, type it in and send the message. So I have everything that I need to engage, to know who it is that I'm engaging with. And I can just keep scrolling down to the live here. I can see, one-on-one communication that I have with people. And I can reply right here. Now that's just real time, okay? But what I want to do is I want to filter all the engagements. Instead of having it in one column, I want to see columns of real-time engagements the way that I want to see it. So that's live tracker columns. So let me click into here. I'll give you an example. You might want to just say, give me a column that just shows me all the comments for all the pages I have in my account, because I never want to miss a comment in real time. So just show me one column that only has comments in it. So like that's this column right here. It's all pages, comments. So this is a comment from today. It's Thanksgiving here in the United States. So I can click it open. And 40 minutes ago, somebody left that as a comment. It hasn't been replied to. I can click right here. I can actually type in a message if I want to, or anywhere that I can enter a reply or a message, there is a script icon here, this little green thing. And I click it open, and I can create scripts so that the most important, most common responses or messages that I send out, I can literally just create them, copy it, and come right over here and paste and send. It just makes it super easy. We recreate all the posts and all the ads inside of LeadKlozer so that you never miss any opportunity. Now, I clicked open I don't know how to pronounce your name. It was the engagement from her, right? So that's why she's the only comment that's up here, but there's 44 other comments. I can click that and I can open up all the comments, and I can scroll up and down and make sure that there's anything else that I haven't responded to that I want to. And all of that context is here, right? I can see who's warm. Look, she's got SE200. She's been marked. I've marked her as warm. I've got one-on-one communication with her. She's somebody I want to make sure that I reply to. And this page has already replied, and she replied back. So I have everything at my fingertips. Oh, and by the way, I can click into any of these people. So on her name, remember I promised one of the first things we do is we automatically create profiles for you. So here's Jackie's profile. I can just bring it up right here. She's interacted with the page 79 times. Here is the entire interaction history. And I can pick any of these, and I can open that comment up. That's the comment we were just looking at. So every interaction is here for me to review and see full context. And I can apply tags to categorize her. So I could say, you know what? I'm going to put, she's got an SE200. I'm going to put a VIP tag on her. I'm going to apply that tag today, and I'm going to save it. Now I can do a smart search, which I'll show you in just a minute, and bring up all my leads that I've applied a VIP status for over the last month. Do you see how all of a sudden the way you want to organize your business all from one location, you can start to organize yourself so that you see just the priority leads that you want? And I can write a note here. I'll just say test and send it. So all of my notes are just right here for me. And come back to the post, continue on. That's just one example of a column of real-time activity. Here's another column, and you can add columns right here. I'm going to edit this column. I'm going to show you, well, maybe I'll just recreate this column again. This is a column. I can name the column. and I can add a description. I want to put together a column that just shows engagements for my ad that I have up and running, because I don't want to miss that, right? And it's really hard to see all those engagements on that. So I'm going to come down here, and these are all the Facebook pages that I have attached to my account. I'm going to just leave this one page, and under Facebook posts and ads, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, I want to have a custom set of my posts and ads that I see in this column. So I'm going to click on custom. And now what comes up is all of my posts and all of my ads. See, here's an ad right here. You can see a little designation. I can also go to an ads only view. So I see all my ads. Let's say I want to create a column of just this ad. I'll save selection. And save right here. The StreamYard screen sharing button is on top of what. I got to name the page. Here we go.
You can, I guess, hide it over there. That you can just click the hide button.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. There you go.
Perfect. Simple.
So this is the same column that we have right here. So here are all the comments that I have on that ad, and I could open up any of these comments, scroll right down to them, and I can see that there's been some more replies. The page has actually responded, and she's actually replied after that response, so I can make another reply right here. This is all happening off of my ads. So there's an unlimited way. So here's like all my inbox messages. So from all my pages, I just combined, I have now a single inbox for all 5 pages that are attached to my LeadKlozer account. I don't have to have 5 different tabs open. When those messages come in real time, they're right there. I wanted to see over here, I wanted to see all comments coming in from my customers. So this little dot right here that has a $sign on it, that tells you that these are customers. So if we were like on LiveTrack or anywhere inside of LeadKlozer, you see somebody that has that little dot right there, they're a customer. I'm going to treat a customer differently. I'm going to respond differently. If I had just a post or a live like this or something that was on Facebook and all these people that were commenting, wouldn't you want to know if some of the people that were commenting were an existing customer? Very, very important that you have all of this kind of information, right? And come over here and I can click open any of these and see when they last commented on a post. Let me show you an example. Mary, this is the woman that got 338% increase in sales. Hang on a sec. That is actually her profile for her page.
The amount of data that we can get is insane.
Oh,
and everything is so clear.
It's it's all right here. Here's an example. So I can open up, these are all the ways I can communicate one-on-one with her. I can open up the inbox. Okay, she is actually an admin on the page. So what I could do is I can come over here and I can go to my smart Facebook inboxes. So I'm going to open up the inbox for LeadKlozer here. And this is like the inbox that you have on Facebook, except you have all of this context here, right? So here's Mary, and she's hot. She's a customer of mine. Look how much she's engaged with my page. We were messaging back and forth today. I can send a message here. Here's some other folks that had some questions from PitchGround, asking about Pabbly. Are we integrating with that? It's all right here. What's great though is I can literally from here see the context, and I can open up their profile as well and see what tags, what stages, notes, the whole relationship right here. So it makes it, we kind of got off of LiveTracker columns, but you can set up so you're never going to miss any kind of real-time engagements again, from messages to comments and on. But what I wanted to show you here is one of those hidden lead opportunities. So remember I was talking about how we get 10 times more reactions on our posts and our ads than we do comments. And I said, well, what if you could actually reply to your most important leads that are that just reacted to your post? So I'm going to scroll over on some of my columns over here. So here is hot contact reactions. So these are all people that I labeled as hot, and they just reacted to one of my posts. And here's somebody that I know I have one-on-one communication with. So this is the all new messaging step. I'm going to reply to somebody. There was an important contact. She's hot. She's got a good SE score. I know I have one-on-one communication. She just reacted to this post right here. So I'm going to open this up and open up the post. There she is. And I can reply. I just replied. LeadKlozer helped me identify what one-on-one communication, direct communication method I had to reply and engage with somebody who just engaged with me with a reaction. But because of all the context, I know this is an important person. And the best time to engage with them is when they're engaging with you or shortly thereafter. So this is a way that you can follow up. Just like we always try to, on a timely basis, follow up to comments on our posts and our ads, we should, on a timely basis, be following up to the reactions from the important people that are coming to us. And we can put together a column. I don't have it right here, but we put together a column of all the people that are in the top 10% of our Smart Score rankings. So LeadKlozer can automatically say, hey, here are the people that are the top 10% most engaged leads in your account. And then let's put together a column of just those people when they're reacting, because I don't want to miss any of that. It's pretty cool stuff. All right, I'm going to keep rolling here. I'm not seeing the comments or anything, so please let me know if stuff is coming in here, because
Oh yes.
I
Oh yes, there are people that are commenting. They're going crazy, and I'm just gonna see the comments. We have Callie with a really big question.
Okay.
If I use other FB tools, will this create conflicts or cause my account to be banned? Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
No, we are an approved third-party developer with Facebook. So we have access to their API. Every bit of information that is displayed inside of LeadKlozer is we have legitimately received directly from Facebook.
Yes.
So
You won't be banned at all at any cost.
Interacting on with like your Facebook posts and messages and all of that inside of LeadKlozer is exactly the same as if you made that engagement or that interaction inside of Facebook itself, because we're literally using Facebook's pipeline of data that they've given us as a third-party developer in order to do all this.
Yes, and of course, if you're using other tools, I guess it should be all right, because I don't think there won't be any conflicts at all.
There will
with
be
LeadKlozer.
zero conflicts, because
Absolutely.
anything you do inside of here is no different than if you had done it here or if you'd done it in Facebook. So,
Perfect.
Replying here, liking in here, returning a message from in here, it's exactly the same as if you had done it on Facebook. There will be zero conflicts. It's a good question, but there will be no conflicts with it.
It's all right, Callie. It's a good question, and we're here to answer any question that you have, even if it's the noobest question. Just please ask us, because we want to educate you about this deal.
Right.
Perfect.
And you can see, like, it's 9:47 in the morning here. Here's a reaction that just came in at 9:46 and 51 seconds. Right. So this will just keep, loading automatically for you. But here's what I want to show you. Okay. When I first launched LeadKlozer, and then I was very fortunate to be introduced to some of the biggest social media marketing influencers out there. And I asked large digital agencies, I asked social entrepreneurs, marketers like you, Monique, and every single one of them, I asked this question. I said, are you missing leads inside of your Facebook marketing? And everybody's like, oh yeah, absolutely.
Indeed,
Right?
we are.
Every single one. And so I said, okay, well, what is the number one missed lead opportunity that you are missing? And you know what was the 100% same response? They said, I can't keep up with my comments. they're all over the place. And they keep coming, day after day in the same post or ads, and I have to scroll down to see them. And my ads, they're not even on my page. It's like too hard to even keep track of all of that. I'm missing comments all over the place. And here I am, I'm creating the marketing in order to get that kind of engagement. And I'm just dropping the ball all over the place. So we put together a dashboard called the Post Ad Tracker. It literally shows you every single post and every single ad in one dashboard. And I'm looking at over the last 30 days, and they're ranked in order by the date that they were published. What over the last 30 days are the engagements that I've gotten, or total engagements if they're older than 30 days. But the most important thing here, and I can scroll over and I can see some of the text and the image, but the most important thing here is this open comments column. So an open comment is a comment that has been left on a post or ad that has not been replied to by the admin or editor of the page. So if all those people are saying my number one missed lead opportunity is comments. So let me go down here. So here's someone, there's 8 open comments out of 16 total that have been left there. So if I click on the number 8, what it'll do here, it loads the post, and it's only going to show me the 8 comments out of the 16 that are open. And I'll see this little icon here that says open. Okay. And as soon as the page admin or editor replies to one of these, it will automatically close. So like this person, Kelly, commented, the page, they replied back, but then Kelly replied back again. So this was a closed comment, and then we automatically reopened it. If I load all 16 comments, I'll kind of show you in action here. So here's a Stephanie. She made a comment and the page replied. So this is a closed comment. Now, I can do a couple of things. I can reply right there, and that'll close the comment. I can manually say, well, I want to close that. I'm going to manually close it. I just don't want to reply to that one, right? Or I can come up here and I can toggle all the comments from on to off. Maybe it's just a post I just don't want to reply to, right? But this is the way you're never going to miss a comment again. Now, I just manually closed that one comment, right? So if I come back over here, that 8 is a 7 now. So the goal here is to have zeros like this, all the way up and down your post ad tracker, because that way you have never missed a comment again. It's all in one place. And if I want to, I can see, my ads are connoted by this little icon right here. They're mixed in with all the posts here. But if I just want to see my ads only, then here are all the ads. So this one dashboard could have been, we almost made this into its own SaaS. Because if it's the number one missed lead opportunity on Facebook, missing comments on your posts and your ads, then this is invaluable. I talk every day to agencies that are saying, oh my gosh, I just spent the last hour, going up and down trying to get to all the comments for, all of my clients. Well, here's Facebook pages so that you can see, here's, LeadKlozer, here's Mary Van Dorn. If I come back over here, there's a page for a daycare provider. So you can load up all your pages if you have clients, or if it's just you'll have your single page or a couple of pages there, but you'll never miss a comment again. You also can look and see what are my most engaged posts and ads. And you could say, you know what? I can start to see a trend, right? The ones that get all the reactions and all the comments, what was unique about those? And it will help you in developing what kind of posts do I need to create into the future, because I want to create the ones that are getting, the really good engagement. Like, look at this, 2.3 thousand reactions, 239 comments. Let's take a look at what that was. This is a daycare provider, right? Working in childcare isn't stressful at all. I mean, look at me. I'm 25 and I feel great. 2,394 reactions, 239 comments.
Oh my God. People
Now,
love memes.
Now, out of the 2,300 or 2,394 reactions, how many of those people were your super engagers, the ones that were like the top 10% of all of your fans and followers? And how many of those could you have actually replied back to? Do you see how this opens up? Like, this isn't a perfect example of we get 10 times as many reactions. Here's 2,394 reactions and 239 comments. This is like exactly 10 times as many. If we're missing lead opportunities, because as a highly successful salesperson, guess what? We are always looking for reasons to reach back out and reconnect with our leads. And the number best one opportunity to reach back out is when they're engaging with you. The entire social media marketing industry looks at reactions in two ways. One, it makes my posts and my ads look popular. That's social proof. That's a good thing. I can click through on any of those and I could invite them to like my page. After that, there's no value. But now you have the opportunity with live tracker columns like I was showing you, or we can do a search in Smart Search. I'll show you that in a second. And we can bring up a list of all of our top followers who are reacting that we have direct communication with. So now I have new messaging steps inside of Facebook that it's a huge unopened opportunity of leads that I never could take advantage of before. Pretty cool stuff. All right, let me do this. I've talked a number of times about Smart Search, and basically think of Smart Search as like your own Google search engine of your entire lead database. Okay, and we've put together some smart searches and put them into some shortcut links here. So this is their super engager leads. Okay, this one is going to blow you away. This is all of your leads that's ever interacted with your page, ranked in priority order by Smart Score. So there's 45,000 leads that are in this dashboard right here. And from the very top, Terry is our number one engaged lead. In fact, if I click on Terry, let's see here, she's interacted with our page 467 times. That's why she's at the top. And I can, again, come down here and I can look at the ways I have one-on-one communication. Every list that is a Smart Search list has what we call a bird's eye view of information context for you, right? So, she's been, designated as hot, right? She's got this huge Smart Score. I've got one-on-one communication. I can open up the inbox and reply to her. I can look at the last post that she just did, right? I can also see the last activity that I had with her was 2 days ago. The last activity she had with me was 21 hours ago. Here's tags. Here's stages in my sales price pipeline. I've shared pricing with her. I have a schedule that's coming up on December 1st. This allows me to scan up and down. And it's one of our 6 daily action steps in order to increase sales is to go to your super engager lead list and engage with 10 of these people every day, right? It might be somebody else might have been, a day ago, 3 hours ago, 18 hours ago, a month ago. Look, Roman is a digital agency he bought on the first time we did a deal with PitchGround, right? It's been a month since I talked to Roman. I need to get a hold of Roman again. So you know what? I could just open up the inbox and start to message Roman. But I got the reminder because he was one of my super engagers. This is the kind of thing that you don't know unless you have a CRM for your whole Facebook marketing effort. So that's an example. You can take a look at that. We have the same thing for your super engagers for your customers. So of the customers that I have, because the number one opportunity to increase revenue for your business is by upselling or cross-selling your existing customers. So here's my existing customers. George came in. He came in from a lifetime deal with PitchGround. And, I can message with him. Here's the last time I can open up the inbox and I can just message him directly. I can take a look at the last time that, he commented on one of my posts. So here's his comment right down here. I replied to a question on one of my ads, and thanks to LeadKlozer, this eventuated into a $190,000 construction sale. Many thanks, LeadKlozer. So he set up some live tracker columns for comments on his ads. So he would never miss a comment. A comment came in, he saw it in Live Tracker, he responded. He's a home builder and seller and sold a $190,000 home because he was monitoring his Live Tracker columns. So he's somebody that's, important to the business. He's a huge loyal fan. Thank you, Graham, for all you do for LeadKlozer, right? But you need to not only think about how do I follow up with leads, you need to think about how do I stay connected to my customers. Not only because there's going to be upsell, cross-sell opportunities, but they're the ones that are going to recommend. They're going to give you good testimonials. They're going to refer people into your business. That's going to help you increase sales. So I think the last big thing that I wanted to show everybody is I've talked about Smart Search, this Google search engine of all the contacts that automatically have come into LeadKlozer. Because that's the thing. I think if you would take away anything from this, CRM tools, right? We saw that 79% of leads never get closed without a CRM tool. A CRM tool is only as good as the information that goes into it. And because we're a third-party app developer for Facebook, we automatically, for you, bring together all of this information. It's just there for you. The minute you open up LeadKlozer, all of your engagements will download when you open your account, the last 25,000 engagements or the last 3 months of engagement history on your Facebook pages. So you open up your LeadKlozer dashboard and you'll see all these rankings and priorities, and you'll be able to open up your post ad tracker. You'll be able to create your live tracker columns, but all that context and history is already there for you. So I'm going to do a smart search here. This is all the ways that I can say, here's a certain kind of list of customers that I want to see, or a certain kind of list of leads. So I'll just do a simple one here. I'll take off customers. These are different types of contacts, leads, customers, and then there's a third type that, and you can customize all of these however you want. I like to keep track of people that aren't a lead, they're not a customer, but they're people that are in my support network. They're ones that support my business and help. So they're my extended network, right? So Monique, you would be an example of somebody that's in my extended network. You're not a lead, you're not a customer, but you're certainly important to the business. So I'm going to look at all leads that I've tagged a certain way. Because remember, didn't we tag somebody as a VIP earlier? So I'm going to click next, and I'm going to select out of tags here. I'm going to select VIP, and I can say who got that VIP tag today or last 7 days, 30 days. I'll just leave it at lifetime. And what's going to come up here is 21 people, 21 leads I have tagged as a VIP in my business. So under the tags column here, VIP, 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 everybody should have a VIP here. So now I'm just bringing up the list of the VIPs. So maybe once a week, I want to bring up my VIP list and go up and down and look at the last time I interacted with them, last time they interacted with me. Has it been a long time? Wendy, it's been 10 months. She interacted, holy cow, look at this, right? She interacted a day ago, but it's been 10 months since I interacted with her. This is the kind of thing that there shouldn't be a surprise, right? You should be looking at your lists and looking at the ones that you want to look at that are important for your business, and you should never have an important lead that goes like that. Like that's just, that's a crime. So I'm going to come back to the beginning of Smart Search. I'm going to show you one additional one. This was one I love, right? Because we do so much lead generation through our ads. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take a look at leads again. I'm going to come over here to Facebook ads. Click next. And I'm going to select an ad account. And it's selected from the Mary Van Dorn page. And so down here, the page is already the LeadKlozer selected because that ad account, it knows it's from that page. And I want to look at all comments from a certain ad. And I'll leave it on lifetime, or I could say over the last 7 days. And then up here, these are all the ads in this ad account for this page. And if I click on one of these, I can look at them again and remind myself what they are, but I can click over here and select them. Now, as soon as I've selected one of those, I search. And what's going to come up is a list of everybody who commented on that single ad over the last 7 days. Do you see how you're never going to miss an opportunity again? I mean, this is just crazy, right?
Now
You're
I
never going
understand why it's your favorite feature.
to. I mean, the bottom line is we miss leads all the time because we don't know who our super engagers are. Like I just got done in the United States. We just had a big election, right? President Trump here got voted out of office. We also, every state of the United States has a governor that runs that state. And I was in charge of the social media marketing for one of the gubernatorial races. And I went in, I showed that candidate for governor in his LeadKlozer account, and I showed him his super engager lead list. These are the people, because his Facebook page would just go wild. I mean, he'd do a live and he'd have like 2,000 comments on it, right? And they're constantly trying to get money. You have to raise money to support your campaign, and you got to look for volunteers. And so I showed him, I said, let's go to your dashboard here in your account, and let's go to that super engager leads list. Well, this was, he didn't call them leads, he called them supporters. So we changed this name. It was Super Engager Supporters. And so what we saw right at the top of the Super Engager supporter list were everybody who had been engaging with him and his page, the most important engager at the top. And he's like, oh my goodness, because they would have teams that would go out and knock on doors, like walk next door, knock, walk next door, knock, right? So inefficient. I said, this is your digital door knocking strategy. And all of you have this opportunity for your business too. You can look at your super engagers and just do the digital door knock every once in a while, right? That's why I said one of the daily action steps is to come into your super engager leads list and your super engager customer list and engage with 10 people a day. And you'll engage with them. That's 50 people that you didn't even know were your biggest fans. You didn't know they were your biggest followers, your most loyal, most trusting, right? Biggest advocates. This is one of the biggest missed lead opportunities. The hidden Facebook messaging steps to reply to these kind of people that are reacting to you, because you can put that sales from reactions column together on your live tracker. Huge missed opportunity. We get 10 times more reactions than comments. So if we're not following up on them, we rightfully created that engagement, right? And it's from our existing marketing on Facebook. Nothing I've shown you here says you got to spend more money, you got to do more of this and more of this. It's getting more out of what you're already doing. So that's the thing that I just want to say. You can literally get 20, 30, 40, 50%. Mary got 338% more sales from doing what she was already doing, but tracking and following up. So like here's an example. Remember, this is somebody has this check mark. This is somebody is in my network, and they just reacted to the page. It's 10:06. They reacted 4 minutes ago. And I have one-on-one communications with Dave too. So, it's kind of insane, because you kind of go, wow, I used to do all this marketing without knowing all this information. I just used to kind of like scan every once in a while my page for comments on my posts and my ads and try to keep up with it and not even know who it is that I'm talking to, because context is everything. The more that you know about somebody, the more you can customize the message of when you're going to deliver that message, who's important to deliver that message to, how much time you're going to spend on that message, what you're going to say in that message, and whether or not you're going to schedule to follow up. We didn't even talk about this. This is Smart Schedule. So I can come in here, that this gentleman, Dave, right? I could open up his profile, and I can reply, because I can click on this comment and reply, and then I can add a schedule and say, hey, let's rate test here. I want to follow up with Dave again next Tuesday, and I'll do it at 10 in the morning. Saved. Now that that's saved, if I refresh the page here, I'm going to have in my next 7 days, I'm going to have next Tuesday morning. What's going to happen is I'm going to get an email between 4 and 5 in the morning that says, hey, you've got a schedule with Dave that you had scheduled for today. Don't forget. You're going to get that kind of a reminder. So it's just easy to take a look at all this stuff and manage all your scheduled activities and things like that inside of LeadKlozer. You're never going to miss a sale because things just fell through the cracks. You didn't even know it was an opportunity. You didn't know how important that person was. All of that is just automatically here for you inside of LeadKlozer. So I could keep going on for hours, right? This is my baby. So, but I want to open it up to questions and see what people have to say.
Indeed, guys, it's the Q&A time. Whatever questions you have, please leave them in the comment section down below, wherever you're watching this from. Is it YouTube? Is it Facebook or Facebook group? Leave it in the comment section down below, and we will answer all your questions. And until then, let's look at some of the comments that are here. And can smart scripts include GIFs, images, videos? There are tools that allow personalized videos and images in FB. Wondering if this is compatible.
So the scripts are text-based only, but anybody who is like commenting, you can attach a video. So here's 11 comments on this post. You can pick anybody, reply, and you can attach an emoji right here. You can attach an image. You can attach a video. We haven't put emojis and videos into the smart script yet. So what you would just have to do is you would have to, put the text message in and then just attach the video or attach the image. It's a good question.
Indeed. And hope that answers your question, Kelly. And the second question is, same for FB Messenger. Can I use GIFs and send personalized images or videos?
So I'm sorry, say it again. I didn't quite understand that. You clicked out for just a second there.
Okay, so this is like same goes for Facebook Messenger. Like, can I use GIFs and send the personalized images or videos?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely, Kelly.
Yep. So if you just go into your Facebook inboxes here, that same it's the same as like what I just showed, right? You can attach an image, you could attach a video, you could attach emojis, it's all right here. So those same icons are right here. So when you send the message, just like we showed on the reply, you could do it right inside the smart Facebook inboxes.
Indeed. And Kelly, I hope that answers your question. Yes, you can send personalized images, videos, and GIFs. And you are a fantastic teacher. Are you going to do a LeadKlozer specific version of Social Media Academy?
Well, you know what? We have, and I'm loading them up early next week. But we have 4 courses that anybody who buys and then joins our Facebook group, that's where you can ask them. We have 4 courses. The first one is branding equals your social media success. Wow. So it talks about how you create a brand, and not talking about a logo and a color palette, but I'm talking about understanding who your target audience is and what your brand promise is and your differentiation and the emotional connections between you and your audience and how you solve their problems. So that's one course. The next course is hyper targeting, because you could have the best message, you could have the best ads. If they don't go to the right people, then they're not going to be successful, right? And then we have a course on how much to pay for a lead. So, I used to do webinars, tons of webinars at university. On average, I would get over 2,000 webinar registrants a month. And I knew if I could get a registration for under $4, then I was going to make tons of money immediately off of that webinar that I was doing. So we talk about and give everybody kind of a process to go through. Somebody, might be extremely happy to pay $5, $10 for a webinar registrant. It all just depends on the lifetime value of that customer and everything. Anyways, there's 4 different courses that go along with the tool here so that you can have the ultimate amount of success. And then we also give you, when you get started, you'll see a little welcome video, and it'll take you over to our getting started steps. And it'll say, do this first, do this second, do this third. And there are 6 daily habits that we want you to get into in how you use LeadKlozer. And like going to the super engagers and engaging with 10 of those super engagers every day, and creating smart scripts that you can use, and scheduling follow-up smart follow-ups afterwards, so you don't have to remember on your own. You just get these reminders from LeadKlozer. All of those are the kinds of things that we've been talking with all of our existing user base and saying, how are you getting the most out of LeadKlozer? What are you doing on a daily basis to get more sales, to see more hidden leads and get more sales? And so we have all of that inside. When you talk about training, because I used to run a university, we have a ton of training, and then we answer everybody's question. So nobody comes into LeadKlozer and ever doesn't get a question answered either.
Indeed. So if you buy the tool, you get access to all of this.
Absolutely.
Wow. That alone, guys, the amount of what's the cost per lead you have to determine, etc. I mean, all these training with LeadKlozer and the habits you were talking about, there is no reason why you wouldn't be a successful social media marketer. There's no reason here, because we are giving you everything: the training, the software that you'll be getting here as a lifetime deal, and the community support of LeadKlozer. And I would love to join the community. That would be awesome. And that's a community of passionate social media marketers. And guys, this is all you need to get started with your social media marketing journey. And I would like to share my screen right now and
Okay.
take you through the plans. It's all right, it can be simultaneous.
This tab is for sharing. How do I stop
So can
sharing?
you see my screen? Oh, okay. So uh, he'll be back because I guess he just exited himself. It's new. He's using StreamYard for the very first time, but that's all right. He's going to be back, and he's going to answer every single question that you have. Otherwise, I'm not going to let him go until then. So we are right now on the sales page of LeadKlozer, which is a Black Friday flash sale only. Guys, this is not going to continue. This is not like any other deal. This is just going to go off. We just brought Steven LeadKlozer. We just signed him only for Black Friday. Now, it is up to you whether you're going to get this on a lifetime deal for a mere $59. And Steven, that's all right.
I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, you clicked the wrong button, but that's all right. Since you're back here, I was just telling them about the Black Friday flash sale for LeadKlozer that we signed. And guys, if you see the LeadKlozer registration page, I was just looking at it. This is $99 a month, and this is $30 a month. But if you see this is exactly $60. You're just getting everything. Guys, this is unlimited contacts, but you see here, if you want to pay monthly, it's just only 15,000 contacts. Guys, with the lifetime deal for $59, you're getting an insane value. If you're managing your own social media pages, that is. But I will scroll all the way down to the $1,180 plan. This is like the agency plan. And if you're running a social media marketing agency, I don't see a reason why you need not have this, because you'll have this admin access and the two users, the sub accounts, and the sub accounts will have two Facebook pages. And this is insane. If you're a social media marketer and having your own agency with just one client, guys, one or two clients, you're just going to make this money back. And when you close the leads for that client, as like how Steven closed the leads for the governmental campaigns that he has done, they're gonna love you. They're just gonna love you because you just close the leads and you got your money back within just two clients, guys. This is just for the agency plan.
Can I tell you
And
something there, Minik? Because here's what the agencies are telling to us. And in fact, I'm closing on a round of funding right now, and two investor groups. One investor group is an agency group that just merged with another digital agency group, and After getting through the presentation, doing a whole pitch and everything, I looked at the owner of the two and I said, "What's your takeaway? Like, what are you thinking after seeing this?" And he said, "We can make a lot more money." He said, "We create all the campaigns." He said, "But we shy away from managing the social media because it's too big of a pain in the butt, right?" He says, "But with LeadKlozer, we could get somebody for $12, $15 an hour and pay them and have all of our clients' social media managed for them. So we could charge another $1,000 a month just with our existing clients. We can
Wow.
make more money from without even having to go get new clients." He said, so that was the way that they were planning to use LeadKlozer. And the PitchGround agencies that have come in here, they're all saying the same thing. Right? So I'm going to
Indeed.
make more money out of this, even from just the clients I already have.
Indeed. And that's what the agency plan is, guys. When we at PitchGround launch an agency plan, want you to make money, we go through it, we go through all the plans, all the limits, etc. And that's why the agency limits are huge. And there's no way that you're not making money when you grab the agency plan. There's no way. And with all the free training that's on top of this, and plus a community support where other LeadKlozer users are using LeadKlozer and making money, this deal is a no brainer for every social media marketer out there that is watching this webinar right now. And we have answered all the questions. And personally, I just want to tell that we at PitchGround, as you can see, just with one webinar, we got around 50 questions right now, 50 like comments. And the last webinar, we got around 400 to 500 comments, and out of which 200 were just questions. And in the previous webinar, again, we got so many comments. It's just with, I just counted 3 webinars. I didn't count my ads. I didn't count the other posts. I didn't count anything else. And how do I manage all this? Guys, it is very hard. But with a CRM like LeadKlozer, I don't have to worry anymore. I just can manage it once, or I can just search my leads and I can, rank my leads so that I can, engage with them and convert them into sales. And this is a no brainer, guys. You're going to just make your money back. And we are seeing some comments that are coming in. I purchased this early evening. Congratulations, Shivram. You are amazing. And Shivram is like a good friend of mine. He stays here in Bangalore itself, just like 10 kilometers away from me. Shivram, let me know, let the community know how you're gonna use this tool and how you're gonna get, uh, you know, manage your leads. Because Shivram has multiple pages. He always shares it with me. And Shivram, this is a good decision you made for the Black Friday. You didn't tell me that before. You just silently came in and bought the deal. That's awesome.
Shibram, you also commented that yet to get access could not redeem yet. So we're actually launching 3 major updates today. I told my team, I said, we got it for this Black Friday. We've
Wow.
got to do these launches. So you'll be able to put your code in tomorrow. We're just doing some major updates today.
Perfect, perfect. There's like so many updates, guys. Tomorrow you wanna wake up, you're gonna see so many new updates. Shivaram, you will get the updates. Don't worry. Your purchase is not going anywhere. You will just I would just want you to be ready to manage all the leads that are going to come in. So take rest for now. And can we add or remove pages? This is a very good question.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'd see with those plans, there's so many different pages you can add there. And with the agency plans, you can add sub accounts. So you'll have your main LeadKlozer dashboard that you'll log into, and then you'll just be able to toggle into your client's sub account. So you can, then the dashboard will change over, right? It'd be like a mini chat or something where you just got like you scroll from one page into the next. You don't have to log in and out. So that's one of the major upgrades that we're putting out today is to our sub account feature. So yeah, you can add all those pages and manage those pages within your main account. You can put them into sub accounts, and each sub account you can actually assign an admin. And that admin, if they have access to Facebook pages that you don't, they can add those pages in. You can assign users to your account, sub accounts, all that good stuff.
Amazing. Amazing. So uh, another question is, do you have a plan for Instagram or something?
Yep. So we're Facebook right now. We're planning to roll out to all the social networks. We're dependent on what we get over the API. The API for Instagram isn't quite as good as it is with Facebook, but we're going to roll it out. We can bring in all those comments and all of those likes. And actually, right now, when you do your Facebook ads and you choose placement onto Instagram, all of that, like if you do like a lead ad form or something like that, that all that comes in off of your Instagram placed ads as well right now. So
Indeed, because the Facebook API just supports it. Awesome. And another question is, what's the cost to add additional members and FB pages post lifetime deal?
we're rolling out our individual. Right now, we have just 3 plans, right? So we're going to put together bundles where you can buy like a 5-pack of pages or something like that for an additional, $19.99 a month or something like that. So we haven't priced those out yet, but I'm telling you, with the lifetime deal plans that are here, and the amount of pages that you can get, it could be incredible, And if you, it's going to be the best deal. So if you want to, you could even double up some of those agency plans, and we'll put it all into one account for you. So there's no problem stacking the deals or anything like that.
Perfect, Kelly. I hope that answers your question. And if you have any other question, guys, make sure you do it right now. Shivaram just purchased um, a lifetime deal. And do we have any other people who have just bought the lifetime deal? That's going to be amazing because you're going to have an inflow of leads, and just 1 or 2 leads. If you just close it, your lifetime deal money is back. This is like a no-brainer for every social media marketer out there. And for people who aren't social media marketers, we have a free training. And the dashboard is so simple, so easy to use that you don't need to be a social media marketer. You just have to select the lead and then interact with him directly. And I bought the 6 FB pages deal previously. Can I top up to the next tier? I'm feeling very strong FOMO, and I don't even run an agency. Wow.
Yes, you can. No problem. Send me a message, or buy the additional. We had somebody yesterday. They bought last May, and they bought again, and we just combined their pages and admins and users and everything into one account for them. It's easy for us to do. So no problem.
Callie, please send Steven a message and he will do that for you. That's going
Yeah.
to be awesome. And congratulations for you, Callie. You're buying another. She's stocking up on more pages. And Callie says, thank you. Guys, be like Callie. She's just stocking up the past lifetime deal and now this lifetime deal. Guys, this is a no-brainer. Callie knows that. Shivaram knows that. Yusuf knows that. Now you're watching it. You would know that too. And this is amazing. Amazing. But since Udit has promised a giveaway in the PitchGround group, let's do that giveaway right now. I'm going to be sharing my screen. And in the meantime, if you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comment section. We are here to answer every question that you have. With us, you get the best in class support. You get the community support. You get the training. There's literally no way you can fail unless you be like, I'm just gonna shut my computer and sleep. There's literally no way you can fail with LeadKlozer. You're gonna succeed, and I can't wait to see you post in PitchGround group that hey, I closed leads using LeadKlozer. Because we at PitchGround, I personally spoke to Udit before this webinar, and he told me that he's closed about $2,000 to $3,000 just like that within like few hours of just using LeadKlozer. And I actually have to check Udit's comment. It's more than that, the amount of deals that we did. He just told me about the few hour thing. This is a no-brainer, guys. When we launch lifetime deal, this is a no-brainer. So we are sharing the screen right now, and we are here on the post that Udit has made on November 21st. So here, one lucky winner will receive a lifetime deal code who drops the comment. Now, I don't know whether it just announces giveaways just like that. And let's see if anyone's winning here. I can see some people who are already part of the webinar. And yes, Steven is also here. But Steven, you cannot participate in here.
I can't win.
You can't win. You own the lead closer thing.
I get a good
And
deal on LeadKlozer. I'm not worried about that.
okay, so let's see who is going to win a lead closer today. What I'm going to do is choose a random person here. Or do I choose any comment? I can just stop here. I can just stop here and choose John or Berhan or Fira. I can just stop here and choose Muhammad. I can, literally do that. This is going to be a random one. I'm just going to see that all comments are coming in. I'm going to refresh it again if there are any new comments. And let me check all the new comments that are coming in. And I'm just going to go in and choose one random winner here. Let's see who's the lucky person here. Someone's already typing a comment right now. They're intelligent. They are intelligent. They're really intelligent. So this is going to be a random, guys. I'm not just gonna choose the comment like this just because you typed it right now. But congratulations, you got an entry, and I'm gonna choose a random person. Who's it gonna be? I'll also ask StreamYard to play music like this when we do a giveaway. It's gonna be fun. So who is it gonna be right now? I'm just gonna go down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm gonna close my eyes, and my mouse stopped at Muhammad Yusuf,
There you
and
go. Yeah,
I'm just
Mohammed's
gonna.
on right now.
You won the lifetime deal of Lead Closer. Woohoo! Congratulations, Muhammad. You won the lifetime deal of Lead Closer. You are amazing. So I'll reach out to you right now. Just chat with me, and I'm just gonna create the lifetime deal. And for those of you who didn't win, it's all right. It's still available on a lifetime deal. You gotta grab it before the codes run out. That's all I'm just gonna say, because the social media field is huge. People, what do when you're on a break? You use social media. Similarly, everyone out there across this whole world is using social media, guys. The market is insane for this industry, and you can close all these leads, make a ton of money, and forget that you even purchased a lifetime deal, because you already made a ton of money with LeadKlozer. And that's what you get when you buy with PitchGround. Support, the training, etc. There's no way you cannot fail, and close those leads. Close them all with LeadKlozer. Thank you so much for joining this webinar, guys. You have been an amazing audience with a ton of engagement, and thank you so much for purchasing LeadKlozer for all of you guys, Cali, etc. And yes, intimate knowledge of subject matter. He's an expert indeed. So pick his brain.
Thank you,
You might,
Callie. Thank
you
you.
will definitely know different kind of techniques that he's going to teach you. Awesome. So see you inside the LeadKlozer community, guys, where we and social media marketers are discussing how to close those leads and how to grow your business. Thank you so much for watching this webinar. And Steve, this was a lovely presentation. As Callie said, thank you for being an amazing teacher.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so